It is with great honor I introduce our newest California Attorney General, Rob Bonta, who will provide a special introduction to our Jose Rizal Award recipient, his mother, Cynthia Bonta. The son of parents involved in historic movements like those with the United Farm Workers and the Manongs of the I Hotel, Attorney General Bonta has been a tour de force in the legal community, practicing civil litigation for 13 years, including as a deputy city attorney with the San Francisco City Attorney's Office, an office that is near and dear to my heart. Attorney General Bonta was undefeated as a trial attorney, never losing a jury verdict. As a state assembly member, Attorney General Bonta authored important legislation which honor our history, like establishing the state-recognized Larry Itliong Day and teaching Phil-Am history as American history to youth across the state. Attorney General Bonta, thank you for all the tremendous work you have done for our community. We look forward to hearing how Ms. Bonta has formidably helped you to know history, know self.
Thank you, Ray, and thank you, FBANC, for allowing me this very meaningful moment. Many of you know my mother, Cynthia, is my biggest supporter and my greatest inspiration. And that's why it's so special for me to introduce her as this year's Jose Rizal Award recipient. My mother has been a lifelong force for change. Her passion for social justice knows no bounds. Whether fighting for fair wages and working conditions for California farm workers, standing to protect our manongs at the International Hotel, advocating to restore democracy in the Philippines, or championing renters' rights today, righting historic wrongs, fighting injustice, and helping people is in her DNA. And she has made sure that the next generation of justice warriors understand that change doesn't happen on its own, that people make it happen. This is something that she installed in her children. I'm forever grateful for the example she has set and continues to set. I am honored to introduce this year's Jose Rizal recipient, Lola to her adoring grandchildren, and mom to me, Cynthia Bonta.
I met Cynthia. We were part of Reform Filipino Education Task Force. We were trying to get Department of Education of California to include an accurate history of Filipinos in the texts and include more about Filipinos in history at the high school and junior high school level. We worked on putting together an accurate history of Filipino Americans and presented that at a couple, maybe 3 of the hearings that they hosted, with the goal of advocating for more inclusion of Filipino Americans in curriculum. We were also in the KDP together, in particular doing anti-martial law work. But in the meantime, she's still doing all this political work. Currently rent control and just cause in Alameda, and she started the sister city relationship between Alameda and Dumaguete, and she's just involved in stuff that Rob's doing and stuff their kids actually are doing. She's somebody who at 83 has a full calendar and a full day every day and continues to have her finger in a lot of things at the same time. She's my role model.
Cynthia Constancia Arnaldo Bonta, a tireless advocate for justice. Cynthia is my mother. She has taught me to know what is right and to act on that knowledge. Cynthia has raised me with the values of determination, discipline, knowing the power of my voice, and to help and serve people and communities who have been overlooked and ignored. I believe she would not disagree with me when I say 3 of her most proudest accomplishments are her children. All 3 of us embody social justice and serving people in the professions that we have chosen. As you continue your work for the future years to come, activism doesn't have to be sacrificial. As you are mindful of your needs and wants, you are that much more tuned to the Filipinx people and communities.
Tita Cynthia, as I call her, loves her apos, her children, their families, and the communities whom she serves. She has a huge heart with lots of space for the youth. Her unwavering belief in youth empowerment reminds me of Dr. Jose Rizal's writing. Youth are the hope of the nation. Kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. Tita Cynthia embodies no history, no self, by always believing in people's full potential, especially in the young people's potential. Tita Cynthia is someone who continues to believe in myself, who is a recently arrived Filipino youth immigrant and an emerging community leader. Up to this day, she finds concrete ways to connect with youth activists and organizers and offers her support, counsel, and connections. In one word, Cynthia Bonta is a superstar. She's a superstar who makes everyone around her shine.
You were a visionary, a dreamer with a focus. You've always impressed us with your creative imagination in transforming and empowering leadership. You initiated meaningful and relevant projects that will connect generations. You developed and empowered young future leaders to a much deeper meaning of community activism. You had a life very well lived, both personally and politically, and you were very successful with Rob, our new AG. I will say thank you, Sin, for your continued dedication and continued contributions in the political maturation of the Philam community and leadership. It is with extreme pride that I share the honor of presenting the Jose Rizal Award to you. It is an award for your commitment to inspire humanity, social justice, and equality. Thank you, Sin, and ituloy ang pakikibaka.